Oregon Real Estate Broker License Questions and Answers.
Question 1. What is a principal broker in real estate? Option A. An agent authorized only to manage commercial properties. Option B. An individual who acts exclusively as a buyer's agent. Option C. An individual who may be responsible for their own real estate activity and that of others in their office. Option D. An unlicensed office manager who oversees transaction paperwork.
The correct answer is option C. An individual who may be responsible for their own real estate activity and that of others in their office. A principal broker holds the highest level of licensure in Oregon, allowing them to operate independently and legally supervise associated brokers.
Question 2. What are the requirements to become a principal broker in Oregon? Option A. Be at least 18, hold a high school diploma, and pass the broker exam. Option B. Hold an active broker license for at least 1 year and complete 30 hours of CE. Option C. Be at least 18, hold an active broker license for at least 3 years, and pass the principal broker exam. Option D. Have a bachelor's degree in real estate and pass the state exam.
The correct answer is option C. Be at least 18, hold an active broker license for at least 3 years, and pass the principal broker exam. To upgrade to a principal broker license, an applicant must have at least 3 years of active licensed experience, complete required education, and pass the specific exam.
Question 3. A broker must have held an active real estate license for at least 3 years to become eligible for a principal broker license. Option A. True. Option B. False.
The correct answer is option A. True. Oregon law strictly requires a minimum of 3 years of active real estate experience before a broker can apply to become a principal broker.
Question 4. What is the relationship between a real estate broker and their client? Option A. An employer-employee relationship with payroll obligations. Option B. A customer-vendor relationship with limited liability. Option C. An agency relationship with fiduciary duties. Option D. A transactional relationship with no legal duties.
The correct answer is option C. An agency relationship with fiduciary duties. When a broker represents a client, an agency relationship is formed, legally binding the broker to strict fiduciary duties like loyalty, obedience, and confidentiality.
Question 5. What legal framework defines the duties between a property manager and their client? Option A. The law of contracts. Option B. The law of agency. Option C. The Uniform Commercial Code. Option D. The Statute of Frauds.
The correct answer is option B. The law of agency. The law of agency dictates the fiduciary obligations and legal parameters of the relationship between a property manager, agent, and the property owner, principal.
Question 6. What is a special agent? Option A. An agent authorized to oversee all of a principal's personal and business affairs. Option B. An agent authorized to perform one specific task or transaction. Option C. A licensee who specializes in luxury commercial real estate. Option D. An agent who acts as a dual agent for both buyer and seller.
The correct answer is option B. An agent authorized to perform one specific task or transaction. A special agent has limited authority granted by the principal to perform a single, specific task, such as selling a specific house.
Question 7. To a seller, the listing broker typically acts as what type of agent? Option A. A universal agent. Option B. A general agent. Option C. A special agent. Option D. A dual agent.
The correct answer is option C. A special agent. A listing broker is a special agent because they are hired by the seller for the singular, specific purpose of finding a buyer for one property.
Question 8. Who determines the commission amount paid to a broker by a principal broker? Option A. The Oregon Real Estate Agency. Option B. The local board of realtors. Option C. The terms of the independent contractor agreement. Option D. The terms of the listing agreement.
The correct answer is option D. The terms of the listing agreement. The commission rate or amount is always fully negotiable and is explicitly defined by the terms established in the listing agreement between the seller and the brokerage.
Question 9. How does common law fiduciary duty relate to statutory fiduciary obligations? Option A. Common law completely replaces statutory duties in court. Option B. Statutory duties only apply to commercial transactions, while common law applies to residential. Option C. Common law is the foundation for the statutory fiduciary duties imposed by law. Option D. There is no relationship between the two concepts.
The correct answer is option C. Common law is the foundation for the statutory fiduciary duties imposed by law. Statutory laws are written and codified versions of the long-standing, traditional common law principles of agency and fiduciary responsibility.
Question 10. What does the duty of loyalty require from a broker? Option A. To guarantee the property sells for the highest possible price. Option B. To prioritize the client's interests above all else in the transaction. Option C. To disclose all confidential information to the opposing party. Option D. To purchase the property if it does not sell.
The correct answer is option B. To prioritize the client's interests above all else in the transaction. Loyalty requires the agent to put the client's best interests ahead of their own and ahead of any third party's interests during the transaction.
Question 11. What is a fiduciary relationship in real estate? Option A. A relationship where the broker guarantees a financial return for the client. Option B. A relationship where the broker acts in the best interests of the client with trust and loyalty. Option C. A temporary contract that allows the broker to bypass fair housing laws. Option D. An agreement where the client owes the broker loyalty.
The correct answer is option B. A relationship where the broker acts in the best interests of the client with trust and loyalty. A fiduciary relationship is built on extreme trust, legally binding the agent to act with utmost good faith, loyalty, and care on behalf of the principal.
Question 12. A seller informs their broker about termite damage and a pool violating setback codes. What must the broker disclose? Option A. Only the termite damage, as it affects the structure. Option B. Only the zoning code violation, as it is a legal issue. Option C. Both the termite damage and the pool's zoning code violation. Option D. Neither, as the broker owes the seller strict confidentiality.
The correct answer is option C. Both the termite damage and the pool's zoning code violation. Brokers must disclose all known material facts and latent defects to prospective buyers. Both structural damage and zoning violations are material facts.
Question 13. If a client instructs a broker to do something illegal, what should the broker do? Option A. Follow the instruction but document the objection. Option B. Perform the action but report it to the Oregon Real Estate Agency. Option C. Refuse and immediately withdraw from representing the client. Option D. Consult an attorney before completing the illegal action.
The correct answer is option C. Refuse and immediately withdraw from representing the client. The duty of obedience only applies to lawful instructions. If a principal demands an illegal act, the agent must refuse and terminate the agency relationship.